What's going on, everybody? Spaceballs here. Welcome back to another Cookie Run Kingdom video. Alright, everyone, today I'm going to show you how to farm the best 3 cookies in the game. The best part about these 3 cookies is you can literally farm all 3 of them completely free to play, 100%, not spend a dollar, and you will be able to farm all 3 of these cookies over time. And I'm going to show you exactly how to farm all 3 of those. So with no further ado, let's get right into this one. And the first one up is going to be Holly Berry Cookie. And this one's kind of obvious because she's right there. It says Season Reward. You'll be able to farm her from the Kingdom Arena. The thing with the arena shop is this resets every 3 to 4 days, I think, somewhere in the 3 to 4 day area. And Holly Berry is not always in this. Sometimes it's pure vanilla, I noticed, so it rotates back and forth. But keep your eye on this and always save your medals up just in case it's pure vanilla or Holly Berry Cookie. Like you say, I have 1 remaining, so I'm going to buy this right away. And this is going to leave me with less than 600, so I will go back into arena and farm up 600. So when pure vanilla drops or if another Holly Berry drops, I will buy it immediately. Always keep 600 medals up top so you can buy the soul stone when it drops in the shop. I would recommend always buying the ancient soul stones first before you buy anything else from the shop. I know this other stuff can look enticing and make you want to buy it, but I promise you for overall progression, buy the ancients first and then you can trickle down from there. Always make sure you have 600 medals to buy your ancient soul stone. Very, very important when it comes down to farming these ancient and legendary cookies for free. Always got to take advantage when you can. So that's Holly Berry Cookie, and that's how you're going to farm her for free. The next one I want to talk about is Pure Vanilla. And again, she also drops from this shop as well. I bought, I think, 2 or 3 pieces already from the metal shop. So it works the exact same way. Whether this is Holly Berry Cookie or Pure Vanilla Cookie, they're both going to drop in the shop. I know it's kind of silly, but some people don't realize that this drops Pure Vanilla and Holly Berry, so they think you can only get one of the cookies from this, but you actually get both of them from this metal shop. So the best recommendation I can give you is check this shop every 3 days. When it resets, get in here, check it, and buy your ancient piece. This will allow you to get these ancient cookies so much faster, especially as a free-to-play player. So for example, let's just say you don't focus on PvP yet at all and you're only doing PvE. Sometimes you'll tend to forget about this metal shop and doing enough PvP. This way you can buy these ancient shards. So the best thing you could do is just farm enough medals every single day to the point where you have at least 1,200 medals per week. So every week you could buy your 2 ancient pieces. I made the mistake of not doing this when I came back, and I was kicking myself in the butt because I said, wow, I missed out on about 4 or 5 ancient pieces just by not paying attention to the metal shop. 2 of the best cookies in the game, and they drop right here, 100% free to play, because you can farm arena free to play. If you look up top, you see how many arena tickets I have, and even if I didn't have all these tickets, I'm getting 8 per day, which will allow me to get the medals I need to be able to buy these ancient soul stones from the shop. Now, there is another way you can get these, obviously, from summons. If you summon on any banner, it does drop soul stones. So you can get Sea Fairy, Holly Berry, and Pure Vanilla just from doing the summons on the gacha. Obviously, if you're doing summons, it's 100% RNG. It's out of your control. It's not like you could sit here and predict what soul stones you're going to get. But if you go to probabilities and you look, you'll see that on any banner, whether it's a featured banner or a regular banner, all 3 of these cookies will drop cookie and soul stone. So if you look at Sea Fairy's main drop of getting the entire cookie, it's 0.054%. And if you look at the soul stone, it's much higher. It's 0.308%. So you have a much higher chance of getting the soul stones from the summons. And the same thing goes for Pure Vanilla and Holly Berry Cookie. They both drop at the exact same rate that Sea Fairy Cookie drops. Even though Sea Fairy is a legendary, these still drop at the same rate as her. Again, the only issue with this is it's 100% RNG. I just wanted to show you that you can get soul stones from doing regular summons, but it's not free to play. And if you're 100% free to play, you're watching on how many summons you do overall. And if you're trying to farm these cookies without spending any gems or any money, you can absolutely do it. It just takes a little bit of time and dedication. Now, the thing with farming Sea Fairy Cookie is you don't get this until level 8, I believe. Level 8 or level 9 Cookie Castle. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's level 8. It could be level 9. Now, one thing to note, if you're new to Cookie Run Kingdom and you just started building your town, or if you're a couple weeks in, you will need to clear this stuff in order to open up the dock over here on the left side, which drops Sea Fairy. If you look where my Grand Dessert Tower is, if you don't have this piece of land cleared, you cannot open up this dock at all. And I think a lot of people get confused by that because they say, oh, I don't have this dock. How do I open it? It's because you have to clear all the stuff in front of it in order to open it. So make sure you guys are using your rarities on clearing this part of your map. This way you can get into your Sea Fairy as quick as possible, because this is not an easy farm. It's going to take time. I mean, it's not a terrible hard farm, but it's not the easiest of farms, and it will take time. I'm actually doing it myself as we speak. I think I've only gotten 2 pieces so far from doing it, and that's because as a new player, this is kind of tough, because you don't want to give away all of your resources, but the more resources you put into this cargo load, the more rewards you're going to get back, and that's going to allow you to buy out the Sea Fairy soul stones. But the only catch to this is the more resources you give away, the more you're going to have to farm. And as a free-to-play player, you have to be really careful with what you're giving onto the ship. Because if you give too much, you're going to kind of hurt yourself in doing your Tree of Wishes and your train station. So you have to figure out a way to even it all out and be able to farm this steadily and also farm all the other stuff in the game steadily as well without breaking the bank as a free-to-play player. If you're not a free-to-play player, just go in here and max the ship out every single time. That's no problem. Like if you start a cookie before Seaferry came into the game and now you want to get her and you can't pull her on gacha, you can come in here and just max this cargo ship out every single time and get her immediately. But as a free-to-play player, it's a little bit more tricky than that. So if we go to Rainbow Shell Gallery, we'll see on the left-hand side for 2,000 rainbow shells, we are able to buy 1 Seaferry Soulstone. And from what I'm noticing, Seaferry Cookie is always there for 2,000 shells every single reset, because this resets also just like the PvP Metal Shop. It resets, I believe, every 4 to 5 days. And every time it resets, Seaferry is there for 2,000 rainbow shells. So it just comes down to a way as a free-to-play player to figure out a way to get these shells steadily so you can buy it every 5 days. I'm still trying to figure that out myself because it does cost a ton of resources to get these rainbow shells, and I'll show you in a second why. So if we click on rewards, this will show us exactly what we get for how many points we put on the ship. So for 10,000 points, what I've been doing, I'm getting 300 rainbow shells per shot. Now, obviously, the more you do, the more rainbow shells you're going to get. The thing is, getting past 20,000 points becomes really rough, I'm not going to lie. So I've been stopping at around 10,000, 14,000 points just to try to get as many as I can. I think the last two I did 14,000, and that was 420 rainbow shells. But if you're able to max this out and your town's already all caught up, then this will be a lot easier for you, because then you can just throw all of your stuff in here and try to get as many points as you can. Now, if you could put 50,000 points in this, you're going to get 1,500 every time this ship goes out, which is every single day. Every 24 hours, this ship will go out, and you're able to collect points. If you can get this up to 50,000 points, which it's not easy as a free-to-play player, I don't recommend you trying to do this if you're 100% free-to-play. It's really going to come down to how fast you want Seaferry Cookie and how much you're willing to invest in getting her as a free-to-play player. Obviously, if you're free-to-play, you're only going to be able to invest resources. And the one thing I'll recommend, guys, is just being careful with which ones you put onto this cargo load. Once you put them on, you cannot get them back. What I basically do is I go all the way to the end and I give away my wood because I have a ton of wood. Usually I have a ton of jellies and sugars, but I just did the cargo ship, the last one. So I give away all my sugar and all my jelly. And now that stops me from being able to build all my other stuff because I put it all on the ship to try to get a copy of Seaferry Cookie. Now, Seaferry Cookie is 100% broken and one of the best cookies in the game. Hands down, the meta carries in all the content, so she's definitely worth having. As long as you're willing to put the time in, you can get her 100% free to play. It's just a matter of how far you want to go in doing it. So that is the 3 best cookies in the game, and that's how you farm them all 100% free to play without spending $1. If you guys have anything to add to this, please comment down below and let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for the support here on YouTube. We just hit 4,000 subs. We'll be starting the sub celebration this week. If you want to follow me on Twitch and Discord, those are always linked down below. We do 2 monthly giveaways on Discord, random giveaways on Twitch. If you want to be a part of the random giveaway that we do here on YouTube, all you have to do is sub to the channel, like, and comment on my past 10 videos, and that will automatically enter you into the random giveaway. I truly do love each and every single one of you. I will see you in the next one. Spaceballs out. Peace.